Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Who knows what that is? A piñata. Kind of a kind of a goofy looking piñata if you ask me. But there's enough wind to go fly a box kite. I don't think I've ever I don't think I've ever got one of those box kites to fly. So I'm right here waiting for my clothes to get dry. Waiting for my underwear and one shirt. So it shouldn't take long at all. I loaded it up with quarters though. Put 30 minutes worth. I didn't want to be running back and forth in there. It's real quiet in there. Right? It's real quiet in the laundromat. It's just, I guess everybody's bummed out or something. Not only bummed out, but zombie tranced out big time. Right? Because you know they're watching TV. Around this time of year, they get all. I remember I used to go into the Walmart on Christmas, and I was just like, man, I just want to get the stuff that I need and get the hell out of there. And everybody else is like, they don't have nothing to do. This is the highlight of their day. It's like they're under zombie trance. I must go shopping. And they've already got everything at home, right? And to eat. They don't know what to buy. They're just in there, must shop and look around, right? And then they try to look for somebody who's poor or something, and so that they could be generous, right? One day out of the day, freaking hypocrites. But how's the signal? There ain't no comments, so I don't know if there is a signal. But I'm showing 3 bars on 5G, so it should be pretty good. I'll put this up here just in case. I usually have to bring another phone, but I didn't. So I wanted to tell you about the homeless people, okay? But there's this one person I saw on these live streams today, and oh, there's everybody's in here. There's one person on those live streams today, and he had about 80 people in the room, and he was sitting there. He was loading up a bowl, a bong, and he had a hotel room. It was paid for like 2 days, and he was sitting outside because I guess he's homeless, and he's making a YouTube live stream, and so he said, yeah, he says, I've got a bottle. He says, I could smoke in here if I want to. He says, I could get lit. I could drink my bottle. He says, I got my bottle, but I'm not going to drink it right now because I'm going down. He wanted to go down and buy a telephone. And so he's just like, it's just like, he's talking that he used to drive an Uber, and he showed the people all the Uber deliveries that he's made, and he was saying that there was this girl, this customer, and What in the hell is that dude doing in there? There was this customer girl, and she had ordered from him, like, what in the hell is this dude doing? I think he's sitting in there recording me. But she had he had she had ordered from him like about 3 times. And and is this guy recording me? What the hell? Yeah, he is sitting there recording me. Isn't that freaking crazy? He's acting like he's watching his video. So so he said that there was this girl, and she had ordered 3 times from him, and she was always coming on to him. She wanted to do the wild thing, right? And he said that he had turned it down, right? He's got hundreds and hundreds of orders, and in Los Angeles, when you're delivering, sometimes you deliver at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and and that one day he decided to, he was going to go for it. And so he hit her up, and I don't know how Instagram works. In the old days, you would ask for the person's phone number, but I guess now they don't ask for phone numbers, they ask for Instagram or something like this. And so he hit her up for her Instagram, and she didn't give him her Instagram. She didn't give him her Instagram, and she gave him a business card. And he was like, "What the hell am I gonna?" He says, "That's crazy. I'm not gonna contact you through a business. I guess it's probably a email through the business, right?" And so she gave him a card with her business, and she's got money. She's got lots of money. He said he used to go places, and they would open the door like 1 o'clock in the morning, super rich people, and they'd be in there naked. He said a few times, right? But anyway, he tried hooking up with this girl finally. He was like, "Screw this crap. Tired of all this. I'm gonna go in there and kick it with her and whatnot." And then she did that. And he was like, "What the hell?" Well, these people need to read 2 books. Okay? These are the books that I tell you all the time. And if I had a pen, I could write this. I could write something down for you. Yeah, I do have a pen. If you go to my Facebook and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see where it says read the whole book. Okay? And so I'll show you my Facebook name. Okay? I can't really write on here. I'll show you my Facebook name. Shoot. My pen ran out. There's no more freaking ink in it. How crazy is that? Now what happens if I ever need a pen? Got a toothbrush. Got a good toothbrush. And some, no, that's just whatchamacallit. See, do I got any aspirin? Yeah. Cool. I need some aspirin. Okay. So, yeah, so I can't show you my Facebook name, but it's on there. If you ever want to read this book, it's called The Biggest Secret by David Icke. You can go to my Facebook. I can't give you the website because if I give you the website, it will not work. It's like if David Icke, gave me a special key or something saying, if you want to bring any people in, I'll let you do this. Because it's just freaking bizarre, right? How it will not work. If you go to ivantic.info, okay, that's the name of the website, you can't access the book. And besides, it's written in Romania or Swahili or something. And but if you go to my Facebook, you can read it. Okay? And but anyhow, these people, like this dude, he's trying to make money on YouTube. And you can make money on YouTube, okay? But he was saying some stuff. He says, you know how people get 1,000 people in the room. You have to have a good phone. No, you're in denial. You want a new phone. That's why you're making up these excuses. The technology on these phones now, Apple's not going to like it. Apple iPhone's not going to like it. Samsung is not going to like it because they want you to go down and buy these freaking expensive phones. But the technology is so far. This is like freaking extraterrestrial alien technology. Do research on how they make the artificial intelligence chips. The place that they set up here in the United States. It's in Texas. It's in Taylor, Texas. Look at that. That is freaking extraterrestrial technology. Okay? So, the technology that's on these phones, the phones that I'm using, my camera's 50 megapixels. The only thing bad about this phone is that it warms up in the summertime. But he might have something. Who knows? But I don't think so. And so you need to read 2 books. One is The Biggest Secret by David Icke. And I would say go immediately, just go to chapter 16, and it's also available in Spanish. Okay? In Spanish, it's called El Mayor Secreto by David Icke. Okay? And go immediately to chapter 16 and start reading. If you remember the last 5 presidents, okay, go to chapter 16 and start reading about these freaking extraterrestrial freaking devils that are on the planet, okay? And read Snitch Culture by Jim Redden, okay? If you read Snitch Culture by Jim Redden, then you will know what this was about when you went to this chick, okay? She was coming on to you, and then the third time when you finally said, okay, well, let's do it, let's do the wild thing, let's get busy, and she freaking just, right? She just freaking, you know, behaved bizarre in your opinion, you'll know why. Okay? This is how they control everything. If you read these 2 books, you'll be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Okay? I'm not going to go more than that. But when you've got these large companies that you're working for, okay? How do you think they keep tabs on everything with all the crazy freaking people that are out there? If you read these 2 books, you'll start to be able to put 2 and 2 together. In other words, these extraterrestrials are everywhere. They walk amongst us. They're from the top leaders of the rulers of the country down to people walking amongst the homeless people. Okay? And so let me see, what time is it? So so there's this one girl, and she makes video live streams, and she's always freaking depressed. She's always and she's always, she's always got makeup, and she's got her hair fixed and everything, but she never changes her attitude. It's freaking disgusting. Why do you freaking come on here to do that crap? Anywho, so I went down and I got myself some diesel fuel. I've been going through like 2.5 gallons, almost. I mean, 4.5 gallons, almost 5 gallons a week now. But it's getting warmer now. This was there's only 15 minutes left. I'll give it another 10 minutes, and then I'll start the video again later. But um we're right in the middle of deep winter. This is the shortest day of the year. Actually, yesterday was, but there's hardly no difference. You can't tell the difference, right, between yesterday and today. And so we are in the deepest part of winter. We're on our way back to summer. But according to the lunar calendar has 13 months. It's supposed to be more accurate. This is what they use in Nigeria, parts of Africa, um, all parts of Asia, Malaysia, right? All these people where the highest technology comes from, right? Use the lunar calendar, where we use it's called the Gregorian calendar. Well, their months are 28 days a month, and they have 13 months in a year. Anyhow, after the winter solstice, which was yesterday, after the winter solstice, the first new moon signals spring. So that's February 17 this year. But regardless, we are on our journey now back to summer. This was the longest night and the shortest day. And from here on, they're just going to keep going to where they become like, you can look at it on whatchamacallit, until finally it just like every day starts becoming a little bit longer, and every night starts beginning a little bit shorter. And so there it is. And what else was I noticing on these live streams? Okay, what's his name? On here today, and he was saying this wood stuff. I don't know. But if you want to check people, I know there's a lot of content creators, and I can't tell you something because it's kind of contradicts what's going on with YouTube, but there's a new competitor now, right? Do your own research. There's a new competitor, and it's like getting rid of the middleman so that your money goes straight to you. There's no middleman, right? I don't know how it works, but I can't give you the name of the company. Maybe later on I'll be able to do that, but right now I don't want to do it because I know YouTube won't like it, right? And so I'm gonna go in here and check my clothes. I got, let's see, I got 3 red underwear, 3 blue, and there was only 1 gray, which was kind of bizarre, right? I think they're all Hanes. Because I've been ordering all my underwear off of Amazon. You know, it's it's kind of like not convenient to go to Walmart. I mean, from where I live, Walmart's kind of distance away, and that sometimes it's difficult to find the stuff because the light's not too bright in there. So you have to use a whatchamacallit. But yeah, I got my diesel fuel. I just rode up to the mountain and got the diesel fuel. And you look at all the people up there. Those people are over there are different than the people right here. Okay? Those people have money. That's why they're traveling. But they're still under this freaking trance, right? It's freaking crazy. It's crazy. But anyhow, stay tuned. I'll have some more stuff to share with you. You know, basically the psychology of all these people who are making video live streams, right? And I'll comment on it a little bit more. You know, there's a lot about the psychology that's going on with it. You know, people are watching one another, and their behavior is adjusting to it. So I'll talk to you all about this psychology of this stuff and some other things and things that's going on with the holidays right now. You know, right now is time a lot of people get depressed right now, you know. And and so I'll be talking to you all about this, so stay tuned. And I'm broadcasting out of Avenel, California. Thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for hitting the subscribe button. I mean, what the whatchamacallit. And we'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm almost done here. I had to run up there, and I forgot to get my fish. I forgot to get the damn fish. Oh yeah, I still got to go by the dollar store. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here and get my stuff. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, that stuff, it's got to be dry by now. Okay, we'll talk to you in a little while.